Are you guys trying? Hers, are you trying to solve?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay.
Sir, it is 30.
Answer is 30, you are saying. No, 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 not 30. Your answer is wrong. Your approach may be correct. Oh, okay. May I know how did you solve this?
Sir, heat in the heat release rate equation,
Yeah.
we have to put the value of density.
In the heat. So what is that equation? Can you tell me that equation?
It is gamma upon gamma minus 1 into the bracket P2 by rho 2 minus P1 by rho 1
Gamma upon
minus
gamma.
1 half
P2 by rho 2 minus P1 upon rho 1. Yes. Plus.
minus 1 half
Okay, okay, okay. Minus 1 by 2.
minus 1
P2 minus
into
P1.
the bracket P2 minus, yeah,
P1.
and into the bracket 1 upon rho 1 plus rho 2.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that is true. But you need not to remember this equation. Just if you use a fundamental equation, then also you can get the answer. Then also you can get the answer. And I think
Yes, sir.
yeah, yeah, this your approach is correct. That is true. Your approach is correct. So your approach is correct, but you are getting the wrong answer. Your answer is not 30. Definitely your approach is correct. And one more thing I want to say, like, you need not to remember this whole equation. There is one basic method with that you can also solve this. In fact, I will say, like, how you are getting this equation. Do you know that? It's so one basic method is also there. With that I will try to solve. But is there anyone else who have solved this question, who got the answer other than her? Yeah, this equation is correct. There is no problem with this equation. Izadul Rahman, are you trying to solve? Izadul Rahman, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay. Now I will solve this question. Just I need. Okay, I will write the data and I will solve this. Yeah,
Sorry, sir.
yeah,
Sir, I have used the formula
yes.
T2 is equal to 2 gamma raised to gamma square divided by gamma plus 1 into bracket T1 plus Q by Cp.
Please, 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 please. What is that formula that you are using?
T2 is equal to 2 into gamma square divided by gamma plus 1 into bracket T1 plus Q by Cp.
This formula you are trying to use.
Yes, I have used that formula.
So what you will get with T2? T2. Okay. So if you see, first thing I don't know, like, from where you are getting this formula. Okay. So, like, what you will get if you use T2? You need to find. You don't need to find. You need to find P2, not T2. In the question number 12, you need to find P2, not T2.
But sir, as the T2 is get, then we can use the formula.
Okay, okay, okay.
Uh,
PV is equal to the MRT.
right. Yes,
That
yes,
is
P2 is, right, right.
okay. So you are getting the correct answer.
Yes, yes. But I have used that formula to solve the actual assignment.
Okay, so what is your what P2 you are getting?
Uh, that is the 30. But in actual assignment, I got the answer. That is the how much? It is
See,
a
actual,
59.
wait. See, don't see. I don't know what is actual assignment. I haven't, like, I didn't see this. So you just
Okay,
think
okay,
about this question. So
okay,
I don't know if this formula, because I don't remember if this formula is there or not. I don't know the basic of this formula from you are getting. But see, definitely this formula is there. I can remember this formula is there, and like how you are getting this is also I can remember. But this I don't know how you are getting, from where you are getting, I don't know.
okay.
So you see, I don't know. It may be correct, but I don't know. Okay, okay. So I will try to solve this question. Just see, I will try to solve from very basic equation. See, there is called energy conservation. So you can use that H1 plus 1 by 2 into U1 square plus Q heat added to the system is equal to the H2 plus 1 by 2 into U2 square. That's it. There is no heat rejection from the system, so you can consider Q2 is equal to 0. So here Q1. So we know Q1. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Yeah, this is like, is this clear, right? There is no doubt here. Simple. So what is Cp in terms of gamma? Can anyone tell? What is Cp in terms of gamma? Gamma into R upon something.
Gamma,
Gamma. Yes.
gamma into R
Gamma into
divided
R
by gamma minus
divided by gamma minus 1.
minus
So,
1.
yeah, T2 minus T1
T1.
plus 1 by 2 U2 square minus U1 square. So, just use this equation. So, now if you use the gamma into R upon gamma minus 1, T2 is equal to the P2 upon rho 2 into R into rho 2 into R, right? Minus P1 upon rho 1 into R plus 1 by 2 into U2 square minus U1 square. So R will get cancelled. Gamma upon gamma minus 1 into P2 upon rho 2, P2 upon rho 2 minus P1 upon rho 1 plus 1 by 2 U2 square minus U1 square. So there is a relation for U2 square minus U1 square. There, like, one relation is given. So like, if you see the that course, in that course they have, like, sir have given one relation U2 square minus uh, U1 square. This is like 1 by 2 bracket P1 minus P2 bracket 1 upon rho 1 plus 1 upon rho 2 into 1 upon rho 1 plus 1 upon rho 2. Yeah, this relation. So this U2 square minus U1, here it is P1 minus P2 into 1 upon rho 1 plus 1 upon rho 2. So you just substitute this value. So you will get this gamma upon gamma minus 1 p2 upon rho 2 minus p1 upon rho 1 plus 1 by 2 bracket p1 minus p2 into 1 upon rho 1 plus 1 upon rho 2. So now you have everything, just you substitute the value, you will get the answer. They have given gamma is equal to 1.4. What is q? Can anyone tell me what is q? Just q. Q is equal to the 13.4358. 13.4358 megajoule per kg of water. Okay, so 13.4358 into 10 to the power mega 10 to the power 6 is equal to the 1.4 upon 1.4 minus 1 into p2 upon rho 2. We know p1 p2 upon rho 2 2.91 minus p1. P1 is given, right? We know p1 0.2 megapascal. 0.2 into 10 to the power 6 upon rho 1 0.969 plus 1 by 2 into p1 minus p2. P1 is 0.2 into 10 to the power 6, 0.2 into 10 to the power 6 p1 minus p2, 1 upon 2.991 plus 1 upon 0.969, 1 upon 0.969. Okay, so this is just one equation, one unknown, so we can find p2, right? Thirteen point 4358 into 10 to the power 6 is equal to the 1.4 upon 0.4 into p2 upon 2.91. See, we can do one thing. Okay, no problem. 206,398.34 plus 0.5 into 2 into 10 to the power 5 minus p2 into 1 upon 2.91, 1 upon 2.91 plus 1 upon 0.969 1 1.3756. Three point five upon 2.91, basically 1.4 upon 0.4, 3.5 into P2 upon 2.91 minus 3.5 into 206,398.34 plus 10 to the power 5 minus 10 to the power 5 minus 10 to the power 1.375 into 0.5, 1.375 into 0.5, 0.6876, 0.6876 into 2 into 10 to the power 5 minus 0.5 into P2, 0.5 into P2. Guys, if I do some calculation mistake, you let me know. 3.5 upon 2.91 minus 0.5 into P2 minus 3.5 minus 3.5 into 206,398.34 plus 0.6876 into 2 into 10 to the power 5, 2 into 10 to the power 5. Okay, this will be 3.5 upon 2.91, 3.5 upon 2.91, 2.5 upon 2.91 minus 0.5, this will 0.7, 0.7, 0.7027, 0.7027 P2 minus 3.5 minus 3.5 into 206,398, 206,398, 206,398.34 plus 0.68766876 into 2 into 10 to the power 2 into 10 to the power 5 minus 5, 8, 4, 8, 7, 4.19. So 13.4358 into 10 to the power 6. P2 is equal to the 13.4358 into 10 to the power 6 plus 58487.4.19 upon 0.7027. See, we are getting 19.95 megapascal. So it is close to 20. The correct answer is 27. Means we have done some mistake. Harsh, what answer you was getting? Are you there, Harsh? Oh, he left. See, someone else solved it. What he was getting? Anyone else who have solved it?
Sir, same answer is getting.
19.95.
Yeah, I think somewhere.
Okay. See, maybe this there may be some problem. I don't understand. There may be some problem with the error, or maybe we have done some error. I don't know exactly. Like maybe the answer is having some issue, or we may have done some error. They are getting 27.
Sir, we got the procedure. They will sort out.
Okay. 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 No problem. So we can move to the next. Okay. Assignment 8. So can you answer the question number 8? Question number 1. Anyone, please answer question number 1.
Fraction of C to H ratio?
No. See, it is asking luminosity, basically how bright it is. Pre-mixed flame depends primarily on. See how. Suppose that you are getting, you are seeing something. Maybe suppose that you are seeing some iron bar. So how bright it is, on what factor it depends. Suppose that if the temperature you keeps on increasing, then the brightness will keeps on increasing. So see, if you see the video, you will get the answer. So the luminosity of the premixed flame depends primarily on.
Flame temperature.
Yes, flame temperature. Yeah, so the correct answer is flame temperature. Harsh, are you there, Harsh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, I am traveling, so there is a network issue in between.
Okay. So just I want to know, like, what answer you was getting. You was also getting 19.95 for the previous question.
No, sir, I got 30.
30 means like we have done some mistake. It means if you are getting different, I am getting different, and the answer they have given is different. Like the answer they have given is 27. So what mistake we have done? Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Let us check. Rho 2 p2 upon rho 2 minus p1 upon rho 1 by 2 into p1 minus p1 minus 0.2. The question is 0.2 megapascal only. 0.2 megapascal. 13.4358. 13.4358. 4358.
I have to check, sir.
Okay. See, I think we have done some mistake here. See, 0.5 into 1 point, so it will be 0.5 into 1.3756, 0.5 into 1.3756, 0.6876, 0.6876 into 2 into 10 to the power 5 minus 0.6876. It should be 0.6876. It should be here, it should be 0.6876. So here it will be 3.5. Yeah, now I think we should get the correct answer. Minus 3.5 into 206398.34 plus 0.6876 into 2 into 10 to the power 5. So it's, instead of this, like it will come, it will be 113.4358 into 10 to the power 6 is equal to the 3.5 upon 2.91 minus 0.6876 into P2 minus 5 into minus 3.5 into 206,398.34 guys, whenever I am doing something, so you also keep on looking, so that like there should not be some calculation mistake, or 0.6876 into 2 into 10 to the power 5, 76 into 2 into 3.5 minus 3.5 into 206,398.34 P2 will be 13.4358 into 10 to the power 6 minus 3.5 into 206,398.34 plus 0.6876 into 2 to the power 5 minus 5.4874.19 upon 3.5 upon 2.91 minus 0.6876, 0.51 13.4358 into 10 to the power 6 plus 584874.19 upon 0.51. Yeah, now we are getting the correct answer. 27410897.73. So in megapascal it will be 27.4 megapascal. Okay, so 27.2 megapascal. So they have given 27, or like, so if you see within 5%, so 27 is the correct answer. So correct answer is 27. Okay guys, I hope everyone have understood, like I hope everyone has understood like how we are solving this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so okay, try to solve question number 2. Question number second. Shift in the peak of flame temperature and laminar flame speed with equivalent ratio is caused by.
Variation in heat release rate.
Okay, anyone else? Any answer from someone else? See, it is difference in thermal diffusivity and the mass diffusivity is the main cause by
And,
which
and it is a Lewis number.
yeah. See, I want answer from someone else. Like there are, so someone else please answer. See, if you see the highest temperature will occur at the equivalent ratio is slightly more than 1, or the highest flame speed will also occur at equivalent ratio slightly more than 1. So what is the reason behind it? Anyone else? Okay, so see, okay, so the correct answer is value of Lewis number. See, the reason is what is Lewis number? Can anyone tell what is Lewis number?
Mass diffusivity upon the
Har, you don't you don't tell. Someone else please tell. Lewis number. Someone was saying something. Okay, now Harsh, you tell. Sorry, actually I wanted to someone else to speak, but that is why I stopped you. Okay, Harsh, you are saying something.
thermal diffusivity to the mass diffusivity.
Thermal diffusivity to the mass diffusivity alpha upon d. Suppose that if Lewis number is equal to the 1, in that case the highest temperature will occur at when phi is equivalent ratio is equal to the 1. So it is the main reason. The variation of thermal diffusivity with mass diffusivity is the main cause by which peak occurs at equivalent ratio other than 1. Okay, so question number. Okay, question number 4. Laminar flame speed is proportional to.
Sir, B and C, A and C.
A and C. Okay, someone else? Can someone else please answer? Someone else? Can someone else answer other than and any answer from someone else?
Square root of the reaction rate.
Square root of the reaction rate, that is correct, and something else. Square root of the reaction rate and square root of thermal diffusivity. If you see that, then that flame speed SL is of the order of alpha into omega to the power 0.5. I am not saying equal. I am saying like it is like it is depend on like alpha into omega to the power 0.5. So thermal diffusivity and reaction rate. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, I'm going to my home. So I will be driving. So I will be online, but I will be able to answer after 20 minutes
Okay,
or so.
okay, no problem. Okay,
Thank you.
okay. Question number five. Question number five. Someone please answer question number five. See, there are like two ignition. Like one is pilot ignition, other is auto ignition. So, like in diesel engine there is auto ignition, but in petrol engine there is pilot ignition, where you need some external flame to ignite the fuel air, ignite the fuel air mixture. See, if you have gone through the video, then there is a relation called RC is equal to the root 6 into alpha upon SL. SL is the flame speed, alpha is the thermal diffusivity. So now can you answer this question? RC is the length scale, alpha is the thermal diffusivity, SL is the flame speed. So can you answer this question now?
Inversely proportional to the
Inversely
length.
proportional to lambda flame speed. Yeah, that is correct. Okay. So quenching distance is proportional to flame thickness. Constant of proportionality is. See, first thing I want to tell, like flame thickness is very thin. It is very thin. The thickness of the flame is very thin, less than less than mm. Okay. So you go through you guys go through the videos. I think I think very few of them have gone through the video. So it looks like so the correct answer is much greater than 2. Much greater than you, if you go through the video you will get the answer. Why it is so, like you will get the answer. Like if, or just one relation is there, quenching distance, in that relation you will get this answer. Okay, so now question number 7. Try to solve the question number 7. See, even if you have not gone through the video, you should be able to answer this question, because this is based on your prior knowledge. So you can answer the question number 7. So everyone try to solve the question number 7. And the answer of question number 6 is much greater than 2. Question number 7. Try to solve the question number 7.
Sir, we can't see the question. Can you scroll up?
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. It's question number 7. Now can you see the question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, question number. Okay, guys. I think you should have solved this question by this time. I hope you have solved. Any one of you have solved this question. Is there anyone who have solved this question? Idadul, Idadul Rahman, are you solving?
So just balance done.
Yeah. And Gorak Bhagat, sorry, Gorak Bhavat, are you solving?
Sir, trying. I'm trying.
Okay. And Poonam Ki Suresh, Poonam
Yes, sir.
Ki,
No, sir. Trying, sir. Trying.
okay, you are trying. Okay. So whoever is solving the question, can you tell me your approach, like how you are solving? Any one of you, can you tell me your approach, how you are solving this question? any one of you, can you tell me your approach, like how you are solving this question? Okay, okay guys. Okay guys, I will solve this. I will solve this. So in the question they are saying like methanol is burning, right? Methanol. Methanol, yeah. So can anyone tell me what is the chemical formula of methanol? Can anyone tell me what is the chemical formula of methanol?
So CH3OH.
CH3OH, yes. Now you do the, see what is phi? Phi is the equivalent ratio. Equivalent ratio. Phi is equivalent ratio. You just need to find the equivalent ratio for the chemical, for the combustion of methanol. Can't you find the equivalent ratio for the combustion of methanol? Fuel air actual upon fuel air theoretical. You need to find, that's it. And once you get the equivalent ratio, you substitute the value equivalent ratio in this equation and you will get the answer. Okay, so can you balance this equation? Can anyone tell me like how to balance this equation? Or do you want me to do this? If yes, you tell me so that I can completely solve the question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You proceed, sir.
Okay, so O2 plus 3.76 mole of N2. This will give CO2 plus H2O plus N2. Now we need to just balance this equation. Okay, so I am solving this. If you have some doubt, you let me know. At any point you have some doubt, you let me know. Okay, so how to balance this equation? So CO2 plus H2, there are one carbon, so one hydrogen. Two, you put it here. 4 hydrogen, oxygen, Okay. So anyone tell me if someone is facing difficulty to understand like how to balance this equation? If yes, please let me know.
Yes, sir. I have difficulty. I'm facing difficulty.
Okay, you are not able to balance this equation. So see, suppose that consider any like any combustion reaction. Any combustion reaction, it may be methane. Consider methane. So how will you balance this? You just write O2 if the combustion take place in air. You just write this O2 plus 3.76 N2, and the final product will be here. We have carbon, we have hydrogen, and we have nitrogen. So the final product will be CO2 plus H2O plus N2, because N2 will not take place in combustion for normal condition. So you have this. Now we need to balance this equation. How to balance this? How many carbon are there? Only one carbon are there, so you leave this. How many oxygen are there? So 2, 3 oxygen are there. So here, how will you get 3 oxygen? If you multiply by 1.5, then you will get 3. 1.5, if you multiply 1.5 into 2, then it will give 3. So it have 3 oxygen atom. 3 oxygen atom, and just you multiply 1.5 into 3.76, that will give you the nitrogen atom. Sorry, nitrogen molecule. 1.5 into 3.76. 1.5 into 3.76, this will give you the nitrogen molecule. So now this equation has, see how many hydrogen are there. See, wait, I have done some mistake. See, first you balance carbon, then you balance hydrogen. So one carbon balance, how many hydrogen are there? 4. So you multiply here with 2. So you will get 4 hydrogen. Now how many oxygen are there? 4, right? 2 plus 2, 4. So here it won't be 1.5, it will be 2. It will be 2. So now this, it will be 2 into 1.2 into 3.76. 2 into 3.76. It will 2.2 into 3.76 mole of N2. So I hope you have understood. See, first you balance carbon, then you balance hydrogen, and then how, like whatever oxygen molecule, oxygen atom are there in the that product side, you see, then you divide the number of oxygen atom by 2 to get the oxygen molecule, and you multiply with 2 here. So suppose that you consider this reaction, maybe you consider this reaction C10H22. Now can you balance this equation? See, you need not to remember any formula, you do the balancing, that's it. Now C10, just first you balance, so the product will be CO2 plus H2O plus N2. Now you need to balance this. So first you balance carbon. So there are 10 carbon atom. So you multiply this with 10. Now you balance hydrogen. There are 22 hydrogen atom. So you multiply with 11. So now carbon and hydrogen has balance. Now you balance oxygen atom. 10 into 2, 20 plus 20 plus 11. What is that? 31. So now 31 upon 2 is 15. Sorry, 31 upon 2 is 15.5. 15.5. Now see, now you balance the oxygen, nitrogen atom. 15.5 into 3.76. 15.5 into 3.76. So this is N2. Now the equation is balanced. Now you can count. So 10 carbon, how many oxygen? 31 oxygen, 20 plus 30, 31 oxygen. Hydrogen, 22 hydrogen. So now this equation is balanced. Like whoever is asked this question, is this clear to you how to balance?
Got it, sir. Got it.
Got it. So can you balance this equation? C6H12, consider C6H12, just combustion reaction you consider. Can you balance this equation, combustion of this equation? Can you balance this? If I write, can you balance this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Plus oxygen O2 plus 3.76 N2. Now what will be the product? Product will be CO2 plus H2O plus N2. Can you tell me like now you balance this equation. Now you balance this equation. See, if the question is given like it is a combustion reaction, then nitrogen will remain nitrogen. It won't react. But I'm saying this is for the normal condition. At some condition nitrogen react, but general case we don't consider we do not consider the reaction of nitrogen with oxygen. So can you balance this equation? Nitrogen will remain nitrogen, it won't react. Can you balance?
Yes, sir. It is product side 6 CO2 plus
6 CO2, yes.
plus 6 H2O.
6 H2O, yes.
And then nitrogen 3.76 into 6.
No. See, first you balance carbon, then you balance hydrogen, now you balance oxygen. First now you balance oxygen. You have done correct, like you did correct, like your carbon is okay, hydrogen is okay. Now you balance oxygen. Balance oxygen. See, there are 12 oxygen atom in the product side. So you multiply with suitable number so that you can get 12 oxygen atom in the reactant side.
Sir, 9 it is. We have to multiply by the 9 moles of oxygen.
Yes, 9 moles of oxygen. See, not you. I think now Harsh is speaking, not you. Like whoever was asking, that person should tell. Whoever was facing difficulty in balancing the equation, who was that? Is it Izadul or who was asking this question?
Gorak, sir. Gorak.
Yeah, Gorak. Yeah, Gorak. Now you tell me which number should I multiply here? Gorak, if it is not clear to you, you let me know. I will explain. No problem.
Wait. I will explain.
Yeah.
It is a 18. How? Because here on the parts of combustion 6 into O2 it is a 12, and thus this 6 is 18. So we have to multiply by 9 here in the reactant. So 9 into 2 is 18. Yes, it's 9.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now you tell how will you balance the nitrogen atom? Sorry, not nitrogen atom, nitrogen molecule, or in fact I should say nitrogen atom. Yeah, that is also fine. Nitrogen atom, because
So in the products of combustion, so 9 into 3.76, no?
9 into 3.76.
Yeah.
Yeah. So into N2. Yeah. Now, so I hope now onward you don't have any difficulty in balancing the equation. Okay. So in this case, it is methanol CH3OH. It is burning with oxygen. It is like combustion takes place in presence of air. See, first thing, if it is saying in presence of air or in presence of oxygen, both are different, both are not same. So air means you consider nitrogen and oxygen. Now you balance this equation. How will you balance this? Okay, so final product, it is combustion reaction. So final product will be carbon dioxide, H2O plus N2. Now you just balance this equation. Anyone can answer. Anyone can answer. Not only a particular person. Anyone.
1.5, sir.
it will be 1.5. Yeah, it will be 1.5. So it will be CO2 plus H2O. Yeah, 1.5 into 3.76. 1.5 into 3.76. I hope it is clear to everyone. If it is not clear to anyone, please let me know. I hope it is clear to everyone. No. See, wait. Here, oxygen, hydrogen atom is not
Yes,
balanced. No, hydrogen atom is not
yes,
balanced. So this is 2H2O, not 1.5. See, this is wrong.
yeah.
This is wrong. See, hydrogen, there are 4 hydrogen atom. Now you have balanced carbon. 4 hydrogen, 4 now balance. So oxygen is 4 oxygen. So this will be now 1.5.
2.
No.
Yes, sir. 1
1.5,
point.
1.5 only. 1.5 into 3.76. Okay, I did the mistake in writing that. And so here it will be N2. It will be N2. This is 1.5. 1.5 into 3.76, then it is N2. So now it is balanced. See, carbon 1, oxygen 4, hydrogen 4, 1.5 to 3.76. Yes, now it is correct. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now they have given mass flow rate of fuel. What is the mass flow rate of fuel? They have given mass flow rate of fuel. What is the mass flow rate? Can you see the question? Question number 7. Can you see the question number 7? Can anyone tell me what is the mass flow rate of fuel?
3.1
3.1
kg per
kg per
hour.
hour.
Okay. 3.1 kg per hour. Or mass flow rate of air. What is mass flow rate of air?
19.8 kg per hour.
19.8 kg per hour. Okay. So now you need to find equivalent ratio. Can't you find the equivalent ratio? I don't think it is difficult. Equivalent ratio 5. You need to find just equivalent ratio and then you will get the answer. Yeah. You guys are trying to solve, right? Just find the equivalent ratio. What is equivalent ratio? 5. Fuel air actual upon fuel air theoretical. You just tell me what phi you are getting. See, you have the equation in front of you. You have mass flow rate of fuel, mass flow rate of air. This
0.188.
0.188. No, it is not correct.
It is not.
No, it's not correct. May I know how did you get 0.1 over 188?
Sir, I calculated the theoretical mass of the mass of the fuel, that is 12 plus 4 plus 16
Just
for the
give you
methanol.
for methanol 12 plus 12
4
plus
plus 16,
uh,
that is 36 kg.
12, 32, right?
32.
See,
Okay.
12 plus 4 means
Yes,
62.
32. 32. 32.
Yeah.
32.
Yeah, 32. 32 is the molecular weight of methanol.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then what did you do?
Sir, actually, I put 36 instead of 32. Maybe due to that only.
Okay.
sir, 0.21?
No, no, no.
No.
0.21. May I know how did you get how did you get this value? It won't be 0.21.
Sir, actual mass flow rate is 3.1 upon 19.8.
Yeah, 3.1. This is fuel, air 19.8. Yes, yes.
That is 0.1565 kg per kg kg of fuel per kg of air.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. kg of fuel per kg of 3.1 upon 19.8. 19.8. So this is 0.156. Yes, 0.156. And after that, what you have done?
Theoretical is 32 divided by 1.5 into 28.84. That is the molecular weight of air.
Okay, okay. See, you have done a very silly mistake. See, your approach is absolutely correct. There is no problem with your approach, but you have done a very silly mistake. That several times you have done this mistake. Previously, also you have done this mistake, if I remember correctly.
Uh, and can you tell me, sir? Can you please point it out?
See, there are this is combustion take place in air, not oxygen. So here only one molecule is not there. If you are saying one molecule of oxygen is having 3.76 molecule of nitrogen, so you have to consider
Uh,
that answer.
Sir,
That answer.
I have to divide it by 4.67.
Yeah, 4.76. That is the correct
Ah,
answer.
yeah.
So if you do that, you will get the correct answer. 32 upon 1.5 into 328.84. See, this is a very common mistake. 4.76. So it will be 0.155. 0.155. So can you tell me what is 5? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Am I audible?
Point 9. It is around 1, sir. 0.99. I'm getting.
0.99 you are getting.
Yes, sir.
Fuel air actual upon fuel air theoretical. What is fuel air actual? This is fuel air actual, right?
Yes.
This is fuel air theoretical.
So, sir, it will be around 1 only.
It will be little bit more than 1. 156 upon 155. 156 upon 155. So it will be 1.006. 1.006. So now you get the answer, right? So the flame speed SL. Flame speed SL, they have given one empirical relation.
We have to put that equivalence ratio in that only.
Yeah, yeah. Just you put the equivalent ratio and you will get the answer. 36.92 SL is equal to the 36.92 36.92 36.92 minus 140 36.92 minus 140 minus 140.51 into 5 minus 1.11 5
So it is
minus
a
1.11. So you just substitute it. 36.92 minus 140.51 into 1.006 minus 1.11 whole square. So what answer you are getting?
35.40, sir.
35.40. So that is the correct answer. I hope it is clear to everyone. I hope it is clear to everyone. If it is not, please let me know. Izadul Rahman, is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, guys. So now today I have some other work, so I will leave today. So remaining question we will discuss in the next class. So like today I am leaving little bit early. Remaining question I will discuss in the next class. So you guys please.
Uh,
Yeah,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah.
Sir, actually, I want to ask related to the credit transfer.
See that I won't be able to answer. No.
Okay.
You have the helpline number in that you contact because I don't know anything about it. And
Okay, fine.
okay. So guys, I am very sorry. Like today, I will leave little early. So there is, I think, question 9 and 3 questions are remaining. We will discuss these 3 questions in the next class. Okay, guys.
Sir,
Yeah. Gorak Bhawan.
is it possible for you to take the lecture tomorrow or day after tomorrow?
See, I can take, but everyone won't join. You understand? Like, see, the thing is, not only you, so everyone should join. It is not possible for me to take that. Only the thing is, like in the coming class, I will discuss these questions. You don't worry. I will not leave any question. I will discuss each and every question. On the next Friday, we will discuss these questions.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, but we require it for the present assignment, sir. So in case we don't know how to solve the questions in this week's assignment, then how will we? It won't be helpful if we do it later, no, sir.
Okay, so I will do one thing. What I can say. I will up. See, what I can say. I will upload. I will solve this question and I will upload. Like in the one Google Sheet, I will upload the question by tomorrow. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. If
Yes,
you
sir.
upload the answer or solutions of remaining numericals, then we can
Okay.
use
I
it.
will upload. I will upload. Okay, I will upload.
Thank
Okay,
you,
thank
sir.
you, sir.
Okay. You welcome.
Thank you.